Good evening, nerds. Kelly Renee Miller here, and today's Nerdbyte is neither Daredevil nor Game of Thrones related. I know. I was going to watch. I've not had a full day yet for Daredevil because marathon, duh. And I was going to watch Game of Thrones this even. However, I got a last-minute work offer to work an after-party for the MTV Movie Awards, and I thought, that's where I first encountered Chris Evans. Perhaps it can happen again, and I need the money, and... Well, I made the money, let me just put it that way. It was, party for Revlon. Not makeup artists, but makeup people. And dancers. Music people. They didn't play great music for them. Anyway, so that kept me out late and what is this? My hair? What's the thing? Anyway, sorry. Tonight's Nerdbyte is actually to do with sci-fi science. I discovered an article on my break that a German, of course he's German, a German scientist is preparing to do the world's first ever head transplant. That's right, folks. That's correct, Wendy. First ever head transplant. It's Dr. Christopher Huhrrrmm. No, that's not the doctor. Christopher Huhrrrmm says things on it. He's a writer for The Independent. It's predicted to be a 36-hour operation with requiring the assistance of 150 doctors and nurses. Who would they do this on, you ask? Well, they actually... So I just watched a TED Talk by the doctor that's going to perform the surgery, or that's spearheading the surgery, and he was struggling with English, and he very much sounded German. He is, in fact, Italian. And his name is Sergio Canavero. I know nothing about neuroscience and neuromedicine, but he had some interesting things to say. And I went, I wonder what this talk would look like with years and years of medical school behind me. Now I'm curious, but not curious enough to get $120,000 in debt. Who will they perform this surgery on? They already have a volunteer, a 30-year-old Russian man named Valery Spiridonov. Valery is spelled with a Y, which makes it masculine? Definitely makes it Russian. Valery Spiridonov. He apparently has Werdnig-Hoffmann disease. If anybody knows what that is or feels like Googling it, because I don't, let me know in the comments below. And so he's volunteered. And the article says some interesting things, and I'll link to it, of course, about, side effects and their predictability or lack thereof, and one of them being death. But Christopher Huhrrrmm at The Independent, he also speculates that it could lead to a new depth and quality and variety of insanity never before seen. Because, true, your brain sends signals to your body to produce certain hormones, but when you're transplanting one head onto a donor body, there are certain, there's stuff in, there's things in stasis in that body, and your brain's telling something that's, it did not help to form, and that your brain's, that which it is progeny of did not help to form, what to do. So more on that as it develops, I guess. So I know I said sci-fi science, or is it horror science? Or is it both? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Have a good night, nerds. Kelly Renee Miller here. That's been today's slightly eerie Nerdbyte. I'll see y'all later.